good to see you all. Welcome back to Adobe Live, where you can tune in for all of your creative inspiration. And each week we have creatives from different fields. And today is sadly day 3 of 3 of our UI UX live stream. So I've got Meg here for 2 hours today, and I'm your host, Andrea Hack. Starting to see some of you pop up in the chat. Hello, Lena. We've got Keita, John, Justin. You guys are all ready. Happy to see you all. So it's going to be another busy day today, Thursday, and let's go ahead and look at the schedule. So today we are starting right now at 9:30, and then we'll be going till 11:30. And at 11:30 we'll be doing our Photoshop Daily Creative Challenge, and that's hosted by Voodoo Val. And then at 12, we've got Creative Imaging in Photoshop with Brad Basham. That's what we got going on today. And during the live stream today, we will be doing a chat and win. Again, that'll be in 30 minutes from now. And again, you can win 100 free custom stickers from Sticker Mule. And that's where you chat away in the Behance chat. So be sure you're logged in, you have an account there. And then we'll also be doing, this is unlike yesterday, we'll be doing portfolio reviews instead of the design reviews today. So be sure to submit your portfolios, and we'll be doing that during the last 30 minutes of the segment. So that's what we got going on. Sadly, our last day, but we'll make it a good one for you guys.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
Because we have animation, we have the mobile version, and more like moving cats and stuff. So.
Yay! What's not to love? And actually, we were told today that it's National Pet Day, so I mean, like,
yep.
You
Isn't
can't
that
get
amazing?
any more perfect.
Can make that stuff up.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead, and for people that are just tuning in, maybe they didn't see Tuesday or Wednesday, why don't you introduce yourself again and give an overview of what we have already covered.
So I do branding, illustration, UI, UX, motion. I think I always forgot to say motion the entire time.
Yeah, I don't think you said that last time.
Well, yeah, that too. And I have a cat, which is
Love it.
Yeah, so what we did in the past 2 days, and what I finished partially yesterday, ended up finishing on my own time after, so that we're ready for today, is those 5 screens. So that's the home page. We're gonna make those elements like float around a little bit. And
this is a Cat Cafe website.
Oh,
for
yeah,
those
right.
of you who
That's
don't know what it is.
Yes, Cat Cafe website.
Yes.
With good stuff in it. So that's the menu.
Love it.
Menu in the sense of like what you can eat and drink. Same thing here. Those elements will be floating around. It's going to be really attractive. And what you can do with the cats is you can play with all of them, but some of them are like permanent residents. Some of them are adoptable residents. So if you like a cat, you can get it. I actually changed all the names from what we had in the chat yesterday.
So cute.
We just don't have the custom descriptions, but
that's okay.
Laura
Meepsum is fine in some instances.
Yeah. And yeah, it's not going to be, it's fine. Event page that is going to be like a plant sale that is safe for cats to eat if they eat it, which is very common, sadly.
Very smart, because some plants are poisonous for cats.
Yeah,
so.
like this one, actually. So don't use that one. It's just that there's not that many. Did what I could.
No, it looks great.
Don't eat that one, cats. And that's the contact page with the address that is on Paw Way, and the social, and we're gonna do one thing today before. We're gonna make that button, because I said yesterday that we would go over symbols and we didn't, so we're doing that now.
Okay.
We're gonna do that really quickly, and after that we're gonna do the mobile versions and the animation. We're gonna do as much as possible today.
It's gonna be busy today. The mobile.
It's gonna be really busy today. I'm not sure we're gonna be able to finish, but I want to like just show things that are useful. If it's not finished, it's not finished. And I'm gonna post that on Behance when we're done with everything, so we can like see the whole thing together in a presentation. So because this is a symbol, you can see that here. This is linked to this one. So if I change the color of that one, like for example, remove the border goes away. And if I pick this, the button changes. And what I can also do is change the copy, and that's really interesting. Because if I do, let's just say...
So it's already a symbol, basically.
Yeah, it's already a symbol, but you can push changes. So first of all, I'm going to make it white, and it's going to be white on the other side too. And if I set, for example, join, this one remains join, right? This one is join the event. So if you want both to change, you're going to do a push overwrites, and then the second one becomes join too, and that's really practical. Yeah, so I'm gonna...
Because if you have 100 artboards and they all have join buttons, you don't want to have to redo all of them.
Exactly, and then you can also make like one symbol for like all the ones that are similar, and make a second type of symbol that is like the variable ones.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm
Awesome.
gonna put it back to white, and just gonna rename the other one, and we're gonna be done with the buttons. Oh yeah, and that one will be call. Idea we will have a second one, but oh, that's a good point. Did I think that through? No, I didn't. So I'm gonna ungroup that symbol now, because this one is gonna be unique now, and scale it down. And I'm gonna recenter this text and recenter. It's not centered, so we're gonna use the alignment tool. Again, fast and lazy. There you go. We could have another button, but that's fine for what we have to do today.
Yeah.
And we save. I realized yesterday that I didn't save.
Oh, you didn't save it all yesterday?
I saved like mid-stream and at the end of the stream.
Okay.
I was like, this is not safe.
Yeah.
So we're gonna we're gonna duplicate that one.
So hello everyone in the chat. We've got Wendy. Wendy says, I love this project with the little cat emoji.
Aww.
And Justin's asking, will we see it launch? No, this is just a concept.
Yeah, this is a
but
concept.
She's going to put it up on Behance so you can see it all there.
We're just going to look at the size. Actually, I'm going to copy the artboard because I'm like, that might be a better idea. Let's do that.
Tim said, but wait, you don't have to save when using cloud documents, so you would be okay, even
True.
if you didn't save.
It's just a habit.
Yeah.
I kind of like to save it anyway. Okay, so we're gonna, actually I think I'm gonna move them individually, because I'm like, or no, you know what, let's be efficient. I'm just gonna check the width.
Justin's asking if he can have the URL. It's not up yet because it's not finished.
Yeah, it's
but
not finished yet.
When it's finished, she'll put it up on Behance.
Yeah, it's gonna be on Behance, and it's not the cleanest file, but if you want it, I can put it up. Just, it's not super clean. But yeah, if you're curious and you wanna see the actual file, that's totally fine. I can give it to you. Okay, so now we need to rearrange everything that's in there. Because we didn't use the thing that I said I would use yesterday.
Oh, responsive resize? Or?
Yes, that was like unresponsive resizing the objects inside of it, you know, so that they scale down instead of moving around. But at the same time, I'm going to have to like redo a little bit of the layout, so it's not that big of a deal. Like, for example, the shape in the background is definitely not going to be the same. So we're gonna go.
I guess this one is kind of a.
This one is
an edge case, since you've got all those floating like cats and donuts. So.
And there was a question yesterday. I checked the YouTube stream where the chat is different. There was a question about how to code that out. It's just like that. It would be like complicated. It's just each image that would have like a certain point in the screen with like a percentage assigned to them in terms of position, instead of like a fixed like a really defined like pixel point. Otherwise it would move too much. But if you make it a percentage, that's actually easier. And it's actually it actually works with parallax too. Like if you want to animate it, you can make it like, for example here, like from 20, well now it's like negative, but for this one would be like 20% from the top, and then it becomes 30% from the top. It's going to move from that point to the second one.
Right. So don't just put like the height and width. Always use percentages if you're trying to make it super responsive.
Yeah, I think most of what I do is always percentages anyway.
It's a good practice to use.
Yeah, except that part in the middle, that's a safe zone. That's a grid system, obviously, but...
So I wonder, are you gonna have to redo the drop shadows on these, or are they looking okay when they resize?
I think I'm gonna reduce all of them a little bit and see how it works.
Yeah.
We'll see. So first of all, the menu is going to be different. The menu is not going to be here. The menu is going to be at the bottom. So it's going to be on a different screen. Do I want to make a difference? I'm going to remove everything. There we go. So this will be the menu. I'm going to put it here. Do I want it under or next to it? We'll go with next to it for now. Let me remove everything else. The fluff logo, we need it, but all of that we don't, because it's going to be a layer that goes on top of it when you scroll up. So
so we're having some animating going on from the home page, the large size to the small, maybe.
Yeah, and what's going to happen for the navigation is that we're going to do a hamburger menu, but we're also going to be able to, like, when we scroll down, it's going to be the menu that just like slide up instead of just having the hamburger. So that way, because people are like usually trying to scroll down, they're expecting to see something. So whatever your gesture is, you're going to be able to find a menu. So it's not going to be only like the tiny little hamburger menu that's going to be way too small and not really visible with all this stuff around.
That makes sense.
So yeah, so we have two options to access the menu. Oh, actually, I didn't think of that. I can make it roundish. I can have that circle here. And the menu goes on top of it. Come here.
Dean's asking, Meg, how do you choose and organize your colors?
I don't know.
I think we kind of covered this a little bit maybe yesterday, but
yes. I always had to pick them yesterday.
And I know you were talking about sometimes you use the eyedropper tool to pick from your photos. Sometimes you use that Coolers website,
and
or
you can
Adobe has a
add
color
them
website.
Here. Like if you have a color, so here we only have the blue, but let's say we want to reuse the pink. I'm gonna fix that later. You add plus here, and then you have them here, so they're easier to find. Just the habit that I have. That is not good, by the way, because that's simpler. But yeah, there we go. And managing colors, I think it's about what works. That's why I like to do a first screen. And that's something that people don't really necessarily want you to do. Like going really like deep in the visual aspect of it before all your screens are done. But usually if you do one, you just have to like make doubles of that one. And then a bunch of stuff is already done instead of like selecting every artboard.
Well, I think as far as like the wireframes, like just do those without any colors.
Yeah.
But then definitely, like, once you're in the visual stage, then I usually will just do one homepage first instead of, like, trying to do a bunch of screens all at once, and,
Yeah, it's just too much. And it's also a good checkpoint, like, what works and what doesn't.
Yeah, for sure. So if you guys missed Tuesday's stream, that was the first one. Meg showed her low-fidelity wireframes in her little sketchbook, so feel free to pop on over and watch that one again.
Yep. There was everything on there. That's a lot of elements for such a small screen.
It is. It's a little crowded.
It's really tricky.
I might have to get rid of one. I don't know.
I removed the books already.
Oh, okay.
Well, I just get them to be like out of frame a little bit more, and they're still readable. Well, the shadow is actually really strong, so
that's true.
I'm gonna try to
shadow's very far away.
Make those closer, and I'm gonna override all of them.
So Meg, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
If you weren't doing this, like if you weren't doing design and code, what do you think you'd be doing right now, like for your career?
Of my career? Transportation.
Oh, that's right, because you're so into maps.
I think I would be somehow in government, either for animal services, because right now I'm just a volunteer, I'm not an employee.
Oh.
So I figured, maybe I would actually be an employee.
Okay.
I'll try to be an employee. Who knows? Who knows who wants me? Transportation is my second thing. I like everything that has to do with how people interact with the city.
So maybe like an urban planner or something.
Yeah, actually, I tried to be an urban planner.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was like, that's too long. I don't want to study for all that.
Arbor said, why not downsize to 1 donut and 1 cat?
We can try that.
I'll try different things.
I don't want to remove the cat.
Maybe just 1 cat.
Oh god, I think I'm gonna keep that one because this one's a kitten. I'm sorry, kitten. I'm not a fan of kittens. Do you like kittens that much?
Oh, they're the best.
No, they're annoying.
Yeah.
They're so like they're all over.
They're a lot
the
of work
place
for
all
sure.
The time. It's like, would you chill and sit and just shush for a second?
Just constant attention.
Yeah.
It's like an actual baby.
They're
like
really
a human
needy.
baby. Yeah.
They're so needy. Do you like that more? With less elements?
What do you guys think? Do you like the first option or the second option better?
I have to fix the shadows anyway.
You know, one thing that I watched, it was like a Skillshare video from Aaron Draplin. He's a big like graphic design guy, and he was saying like, don't be afraid to just like create a bunch of artboards and like,
yeah,
because when I was starting, I felt exactly. I felt like, oh, I just need to like, if I could just get this one artboard perfect, then it would be great, and then I could go from there. But I think if you just have like, 20 different artboards of like different options, and then you can line them up and pick and choose elements from each artboard that you like, it's easier than just like trying to do it all on one at a time. So, and like it's digital, so don't be afraid. It's not like you're wasting paper or something, so don't be afraid of, making as many artboards as you want.
And that's especially true for branding. When you're doing logos or worse, type.
Yeah.
Type.
That's
like,
true.
If you're doing type work or if you're doing hand lettering, this is going to change everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always keep everything for hand lettering because when you're in debt with something, you just check the other ones, like, that one was better, and then you go in the middle.
Right.
And it's usually like a bunch of extremes, and like, that's the range I want, and then you kind of like get it from there.
Use a few serifs from one, a few like, rounded corners from another.
Yeah, usually people don't like that when they see my files. It's like, what is all of this? Like, that was when I was trying to find what
There's
I
a
wanted
method
to
to the madness, don't worry.
Yeah. It's like I'm trying to make something that makes sense here.
Yeah.
Just testing. Okay.
I always think it's interesting seeing just like how people organize their artboards, and
it is.
If they, like, I have a lot of elements that are just like kind of floating on outside of the artboards. I call them like artboard crumbs. And like just like, oh, I'll use a few elements here and there. But some people, they like to like have an extra artboard for all of their like icons, an extra artboard for all of their images and fonts and illustrations and things like that.
Yeah.
But I feel like I do that more towards the end or maybe the middle of a project when I'm starting to like work on a design system or something.
That makes sense. So which one, you guys? The second one, right?
The
second one's better.
See. Yeah, I like the second one better. Yeah, Amy says the second one.
Yeah, let's go with the second one. It's much cleaner.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna push it here so it's clean because I like it to be organized and unlike my desk, like people would say.
So the first one is like a splash screen kind of, and then the gray is gonna rise up.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's an overlay. Cool.
So I'm not sure of how technically to do that, so we're gonna do that at the same time. We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, there's an overlay option in Prototype.
I'm just gonna try it here, even though we're not done with everything. I just wanna like proof my thing, like check if that works.
Sure.
So if I'm guessing if we scroll.
Oh yeah, so it's already
right?
on over. You got it. It's already on overlay. Yeah, if you want to drag it up.
Yeah.
Overlay, and then you can change the direction. Obviously, you want to
slide up.
Oh, it's already gone. Perfect.
And we're gonna use my favorite one because I need my favorite one. There you go.
You always go for ease out.
Yeah, because it's like it's floaty. Usually I use exponential ease out or like quark, but we can have everything. Okay, so let's see if that works. Yeah,
cool.
It does. There you go.
That's
Problem
great.
solved. It's not linked, but there you go.
Very nice.
That's good enough. So now we're also going to connect the hamburger to this that will hopefully work as well. So overlay 2.
Yeah, that's a good idea, having multiple ways to access the menu.
And slide up 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just like kind of like proofing it, because it's not, I don't know, not everyone has the same. Oh, did I mess it up? No, it's good. It doesn't always, people don't like interact the same way. And when you have something that's that immersive, you're like, what do I do? And you're not necessarily looking for that one.
If it's not the common kind of,
yeah,
like homepage or just whatever you see.
Also, it's at the top corner. I don't know about you, but I'm lazy with my like thumb.
Oh, and you don't want to.
And I have like
reach all
really
the way
small
up there.
hands, so it's kind of like,
yeah. Well, they say on a phone, it's called like Fitz Law, I think, and you're only really supposed to design
something that's just like
within like the thumb, so it's like just this angle.
Yeah.
And for some of us, like I have short thumbs too, so that's not, that's like half of your phone maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least for like the main buttons that you want to click, like big CTA buttons or something.
Doesn't iOS still has the previous at the top left?
Yeah.
I'm always, it's been years, and for years I was like, when are they going to change that?
At least on web pages, it's, you like scroll up and then it's the bottom left now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good things to think about when you're designing for mobile.
Yeah.
Versus on a website, you know, people are just clicking wherever, so you don't have to worry about it as much. But
yeah.
And also just like the size of the icons. Some people have bigger thumbs and like they might accidentally click on other things. So
yeah.
Making sure you actually like test with different users to see if they're not accidentally clicking other things. So what are you guys working on today? Let us know where you're from, if you're a student, if you're working on a special project today. We'd love to hear. If you have pets, yes. We always love hearing about pets. National Pet Day.
Can you imagine if we could post photos on there? We'd literally have the whole stream just watching cats.
Yeah.
We're just going to switch things up a bit so you don't get bored. We're going to do the animation from that one. Because that is fun, and I was really excited when I did it.
Yeah.
So
this is the part I'm excited for.
Yep. So some of them are going to go this way, and not too far. Like it's just like slow floating. It's not a big deal. And they can also move, like scale up a bit so that they would like come closer to you, but not enough so that we have to change the shadows.
Sure. Just slightly.
But that's something that I really like. Like I saw an object that had like a front-facing light, and when you overed it, the shadow would move, and that was really interesting.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's some kind of code, like special thing that you have to do. I wouldn't know how to do that.
Oh, that was in XD actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was like just like a preview of the shadow moving, but the shadow can move. Yeah, actually, maybe we can do it here.
So we've got 6 minutes until our chat and win countdown. So be sure to stay tuned for that. So Richard, he's from Duluth, Minnesota. He's looking into a new career and stumbled onto this. He has 2 dogs and a cat. Aww. Lena said she almost skipped work to stay home with her pet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like where your head's at.
That's what I'm doing tomorrow.
Dean, he's working on an app for a bank, and he's got 2 dogs. Nice.
I love banking. Oh yeah, we discussed that yesterday.
We were talking finances yesterday. Pima is from Toronto. Sorry if I butchered that a little bit.
Is it snowing in Toronto? Because it's snowing in Montreal right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got a message yesterday.
Oh, man. So just like subtle animations on all of these. Cool.
Yeah, I should not move too much. But it's going to be enough to be kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I tried that like a week ago, so maybe 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I checked it. It's okay.
Erkin is from LA.
Yay!
Like you.
Yay.
Meg's from Venice.
Yay.
Wendy Martinez said a little bit of snow.
Yeah, it's crazy though.
Anthony, he's in Puerto Rico, working on a t-shirt Store's web design. Oh, I can't talk today.
It's okay.
Saeed, he's from Delhi, India. Oh, Pima said, not right now, but tomorrow we have rain.
Oh, wow.
Nice and sunny here. Sorry, guys. Zobair said, love from Bangladesh. Wow. Jordan, it's super windy where he's at in Iowa.
People everywhere.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Oh, Noelle has a fluffy orange cat. Love it.
Orange cats.
So are any of the other pages going to be animated, or is it mostly just going to be
the other ones are going to be animated too. The only thing is it has to be like, I think I discussed it yesterday. It has to be like, some of them are just like temporary because it's time. Like we're animating with time. So it's just like you can only like stop and watch that. You can't really interact at the same time because if you trigger something else,
right,
it's just going to stop and do that action. So we can have like simultaneous things, but the point of doing this is if you're giving that to a developer, you want to have that, and you can say like, oh, this is animation, because they're named. So you can say like, this is like homepage animation. And homepage animation is going to have those two animations. It's just that you can have them at the same time, but you're going to have two different types and just tell them like, hey, those two have to work together, which is not technically complicated, just that we cannot do it in we can't do everything in XD at once like that. That's it. But yeah, that's how you can like go around it, and that's pretty extensive already. Honestly.
Oh yeah,
it's not like it's not a problem or anything. So for the objects moving, we're gonna use time because we don't have any other trigger. It's just time, and we're gonna auto animate. So it's gonna naturally, kind of like in After Effects when you have like a keyframe. Like a first keyframe, second keyframe, it's gonna like make that transition on its own. That's the same thing, except that you don't have to look at the keyframes, so it's a little easier. You can avoid After Effects.
Although I feel like I would enjoy keyframes at some point, like
if you want something complex.
Yeah, something super.
That might actually
There's been a few instances where I've kind of wanted keyframes,
and that could actually solve the simultaneous thing. Well,
maybe we should submit it to User Voice at Adobe XD.
So we're not gonna have. Do I want one? Maybe an easing is ease out. And also if you're sending that to a developer, what you can do is also tell them, I want that for 4 seconds, and then it reverts back, and then it reverts back, so it's not, it's not too long and too slow. But yeah. You can do anything you want, and that's amazing. So let's see if it's working. Yes, it is. See how fun it is?
Oh my gosh.
I love
that
it.
was amazing.
Well, the easing ease out was not a good call, but...
no, I think it looked great. What do you guys think?
It's kind of like
Did you love it?
up when it's floating. We're going to try it when we don't have that and when we just have the linear easing. Linear. Oh, it's none. It's not linear.
So I guess if you wanted it to just keep looping, then you would just loop back from the second one.
Oh my god,
to the
that's
first
genius.
One. So it would just keep going.
I guess it would have to. Can I? Yeah, I can auto animate this side this way. That's genius. I didn't think of that. Oh, I love that.
I'm all about just the
going
forever
back and
loops.
forth. Yeah. And we are the same. Yeah, we're all the same. Let's try it now.
So we've only got. Oh, it's so cute. Okay,
yeah,
so it goes
here you
back
need
and
the
forth.
easing to ease out.
Yeah,
so
for
that
sure.
that switch is not too harsh.
Oh my gosh, that is amazing.
It's so fun. And the shadows stand still too, so that it kind of like makes it more realistic. If you don't have the shadows here, it doesn't work as much.
Right.
There we go. Isn't that fun?
That
was worth
so
it.
Great.
That was so worth it just for that screen.
Everyone in the chat is saying that they love it.
Oh.
Jessica says cute. Sandeep says such cool work.
Aww.
Okay, so we've only got about 20 seconds until the chat and win.
In the meantime, I'm gonna do that one.
Okay.
Because you saw the process, so.
Everyone's saying so cute. Oh my god.
I'm so excited.
Amy says, wow. Everyone's very impressed.
Aw. And it was simple.
Yeah.
See?
Okay, guys. You know what time it is. It's time for our chat and win. So if you're not already logged into Behance, go ahead and create an account or log in, and you can win 100 free custom Sticker Mule stickers. So be sure to chat away, and you have 1 minute to do that. Let's give them a question for them to chat about. Something maybe design related or pet related.
Something design related. Your worst challenge, like the hardest thing you had to do, technically,
maybe something
too
quicker.
long. Yes.
Yeah. Favorite font that you
favorite
go
font.
to?
Oh, we did that already, didn't we?
It
was
not
for
for
the
the
challenge.
chat one, though.
Okay, do that again.
All right, go ahead.
Fonts.
Favorite font, and we're gonna roll the video. And we're back. You guys are chatting away. Let's see, what's your favorite font? We've got Futura.
Yes.
We've got Bark. That's not a font. Avenir
Maybe it
next.
Oh,
Maybe.
Avenir is good too.
Yeah. Didac Gothic. Arial Black. That's a classic.
Comic Sans.
Roboto. Okay, no, you can't say Comic Sans here.
Oh, Lobster. Maybe Lobster is on the edge a little bit.
Yeah. Arial, Lado. Okay, these are all
There's
my
more
favorites
Lobster
too.
now.
Guys, no Comic Sans. Come on.
We haven't
Or
seen
Peppers.
the Papyrus yet.
Yeah.
I hate Papyrus more, actually.
Quicksand, Grotesque, Arial.
Papyrus.
Okay, so we're going to be getting a name up here very shortly. Let's see who the winner is. Poppins.
Oh yeah, Poppins is a really good
Futura.
one for titles from
Yeah.
Google.
We have a winner.
John!
John Klungers.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. You won 100 free Sticker Mill stickers. So we will be sending you a message on Behance, so just be sure to check that for how to get your code for how to download those or have them sent to you. Okay, but if you did not win, that's totally okay. We still have a code for you that you can download. You can get 10 stickers for $1. So you still get something. Just go to stickermeal.com/AdobeLive19 and check that out. Awesome. Thanks for playing, guys. It was cool seeing what all your favorite fonts are.
I think that's my favorite thing to do. Can you imagine
fonts.
you're on a date, you're like, okay, that's going to decide on everything. What's your favorite font?
That's the icebreaker question,
Yeah.
the opener. Yeah.
It's not kids, it's not marriage. It's like, what's your favorite font?
And if they say Comic Sans, they're out.
Or another one. There's a lot that I don't know. I wouldn't.
A lot of like the scripty fonts, I feel like I wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean some of them are really good. It's just like really limited in use cases.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Congratulations, John. All right, so we're back to the Cat Cafe website. We're working on some animations.
We're doing this one really quickly.
We just saw a really cool like floating sort of looping with
There's
all the
more
cats
floating.
and the donuts.
There's more floating coming.
I can't get enough of this.
Yeah, this is so fun. There you go, and that's the other
Ooh,
one.
Oh, and the mug grows. Okay, I love
Yeah.
that.
Oh, we could actually have the cards also going up and down and floating.
That
a
might
little
be a bit much, though. What do you guys think? Would that
Shall
be
we try?
Too hard to read while it's moving?
Well, we would just have to move one thing. I mean,
Okay,
the animation's already set, so
let's see. How
that's a good point. It would be hard to
Well,
read.
we can test
Let's
it out
see.
and see.
Yeah, it's too
Oh,
much.
yeah, it's too much.
It's too much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we tried. It's okay.
So don't forget about the portfolio submissions. So you have 55 minutes to submit your portfolios, and we're going to be reviewing those during the last 30 minutes of our segment today. So if you want us to review your portfolio, give you some tips, things you could do better on it, be sure to stick around for that, and we might choose your portfolio.
I love portfolio reviews.
Really?
They're so fun. Yeah.
You like getting them, or you like giving them?
Both.
Yeah.
Both are interesting. Even as like just if it's not yours, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because there's stuff you're gonna like take away from it.
Oh, for sure.
And yeah, that's why I love them most.
For sure.
Okay, let's make another one of those. How do I want to do this?
Yeah, people are saying I wouldn't move the cards. So,
Yeah.
okay, we made the right decision.
Yeah, we removed them actually. Okay, we're gonna do another one of this. I shouldn't do that because like the interaction should be.
Oh,
I should have kept another one, empty one, so that I don't have to redo the
you can
artboard
just make
size.
a new artboard if you want.
That's okay. So let me think. Do I need this? No. In that one, and we are going to use. Actually, I'm kind of a dummy because I should copy that one, so I have the hamburger menu here. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna remove the elements.
And if you want to see any of Meg's other work, you can check out her Behance. It's just her name. Go to behance.net and her name.
It's Hey Malice on Behance. It's
Never
gonna change
mind.
at some
Hey
point.
Malice. Oh,
But
is that your nickname or something?
it was my
Malice?
previous one, and now I'm changing it to my real name. It's just that people
Okay.
couldn't spell it, and now
they couldn't spell your last name.
the
or
last
Malice?
name.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
because of the H just like
Wehrlen.
floating
Right,
around.
right.
And
That is a surprising age.
and I used analytics to actually check that out, like how many people would misspell it.
Huh.
And there's less and less people misspelling it, so now I guess I can use it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What kind of analytics did you use to find that out?
The Google one, and
Google Analytics,
and the
okay.
YouTube one too, which is it's just different sources. But
Yeah, Meg also has a YouTube channel. She does like speed art and
I'm gonna do more because this is fun.
the live streaming
and I
sort of
miss
thing.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. I also have a YouTube channel too. Plug for both of us.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're both really good. Follow us.
Zed says, evening from Kurdistan. Wow.
Ooh. It's crazy how people are like everywhere.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Nice and early here. Well, sort of mid-morning. We're at 10 a.m. here. Okay, so this is the food page. Gonna have to scale it down a little bit.
Scale it down. Oh god.
But responsive resize at least will help. Hopefully.
True.
Let's see how it works.
I'm gonna have to like fix the
adjust it a
center,
little bit,
but
yeah.
actually that's pretty good.
But it helps, for sure.
That is really good.
Oh, so we can do a scroll animation here, maybe.
Yeah. Never did that one though.
Cool.
I
Oh,
will
I know
do
how
that.
to do it if
Good.
you need help.
What am I doing? Oh, that's a mess. See, that's why it's important to not have a mess. Okay, I'm still gonna scale this back, and then I'm gonna move the content. What's happening here? Yeah, actually, I think I'm gonna just resize the actual rectangle because I think that
Okay.
would work. This, yes. And I'm gonna try to reach my beloved 30, or maybe 40.
Bruno said designing in a trackpad. Yep. I design with a trackpad too sometimes. Mostly mouse, I would say.
Yeah, I'm just used to like having to work in
Like mobile. And,
like literally anywhere, and I just like got used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at some point I just forced myself to.
Yeah.
And I think I said that on the first stream. I hate tablets because I don't hate tablets. I hate the
It
fact
takes up so much space.
that they're so far away from there, and then when you want to type, you're like destroying your back.
Right.
And mine was like it's a medium one that I had, and it's just like no.
Yeah.
Meg, your Twitter account link. Yeah, because I changed my handle right before the stream. So, yeah,
Name
I'm
on
sorry.
Jest,
It's my real name on Twitter now. I have to change all of them.
Oh, the
On my
Twitter
YouTube.
account link is there.
Yeah.
Right now.
Same thing for Instagram.
That's okay.
Oh yeah, Instagram. We never talked about Instagram. We're doing things on Instagram too. It's my name. It's your name too, right? On Instagram to follow you.
Yep.
There you go.
Dean says, Meg, your Behance profile is amazing.
Oh, thank
Love
you.
the vector illustrations. I do too.
Thank you. Yeah, I want to do more.
She
of
has a
those.
lot of like the neon against the neon colors against the dark backgrounds. Like she has a neon city. They look
I like
awesome.
neon.
Yeah.
I like the 80s.
So if you want to do the scrolling, all you have to
Yes.
do is you select the whole artboard. So select the title or like the home-4 at the top.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just pull down.
Oh yeah,
on the
so it's like a
artboard.
full.
Yeah, and then it'll show you
Oh, it's responsive, that's why.
Oh yeah, we can turn off responsive resize first. And then it'll show you that little dashed line, and that tells you when the scrolling will start.
Yeah, that's the end of the viewport, right? Yeah.
And you can change that viewport, but obviously we're just going to keep it the same.
That's so practical.
Yeah, it's so easy to do scrolling.
And it's really important too because you're, especially for CRO stuff. What does CRO stand for? Oh my god.
But you're talking about like searchability stuff.
No. It's like user research.
Oh, never mind.
We're gonna Google it because it bothers me. CRO marketing.
Zed asked, "Are you guys using XD?" Yes.
Conversion rate optimization.
Oh,
there we go. This, and that is actually really important for that because you're what is above the fold is like really important. For example, if pastries was behind,
don't scroll.
Yeah, if you don't have some sort of sign that tells you that there's more, they're not gonna scroll. That's why pastries, even though it kind of looks weird, it kind of shows like, hey, there's more there.
Below the fold,
yeah. And those arrows sometimes are not really visible. So if you cut something, it's more like, oh, let's see what's down there.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna make that shape bigger, and I'm gonna copy that to the homepage.
Okay.
Because I don't like how it looks at all. That is better.
Oh, that's nice in the center. Yeah, I like that.
There we go. I'm going to try to have some sort of element from there. That can be a little interesting because it was kind of boring before. Yeah, that's the conclusion from yesterday. Well, it does work. You just have to like hold it a certain way. I haven't figured out exactly like what is
Are you
the
holding
cause.
shift down?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think it's more likely about like exactly like how you get it, how you like
how you're like which direction you're dragging it. You're saying,
or like how like if you take this shape or if you go too much into it, if you actually go inside of the group.
Okay.
And sometimes you like double click without really paying attention, and yeah, that is sometimes a problem. And I think we said that the shadow is on the shape that's under it. That was the little hack from yesterday. And we are going to put that at 30, and this is too far away.
Yeah, that helps a lot.
If you're not used to using arrows, I actually saw a lot of people not knowing about that one. If you hold shift at the same time, it's gonna like increment by 10 instead of 1.
I didn't know that.
Well, there you go. It's really practical.
In the X and Y axes.
Yeah, or everything. Like literally like font size, everything, every number, shift is gonna increment by 10.
Something new.
There we go. That's better. Maybe I can try to add the donut in there. This is really fun.
A little donut, yeah.
I was not expecting that to be that fun.
It is, right?
It is, yeah.
Seeing everything come to life.
And I didn't plan it at all. Usually I must plan before live, and I just collapsed yesterday. So I was like, there you go. It actually works out.
Zed is saying that he loves the design. He thinks it's so cool.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, and Tim said you can do some basic math expressions in the text boxes as well.
Yeah. That's
which is
true.
really nice. Like if you're trying to set things up for your grids, you want an element to be a certain amount, like of padding from the side.
Or like if you want to select a bunch of elements and you add plus 10. I don't know if there's like an X that's working here,
instead
like a variable.
Instead of scaling the other way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we'll have to check that. But yeah, that's something that I use a lot too in different, like a bunch of, I know it works in After Effects. Don't you love After Effects? I love After Effects. I miss After Effects.
It's a little difficult for me.
Yeah.
I'm just not a pro, so.
So you have to like, I don't know.
I'm a lot better in Premiere than After Effects, but I mean they do totally different
that's
things.
Interesting.
Oh, really?
I use so many different editing tools that I never got really deep into it.
Okay.
Like to the point where I'm actually really, really good at it. Just because like not everyone uses like in the industry, not everyone uses the same one, so you have to like shift to like, use different ones. I want to try the light one, Premiere Light, I think it's called.
Rush.
Yeah. Question from Meg: how do you determine your spacing? I don't know. I try to do something that is not too like breathy and not too clutter at the same time. And then I make sure that it's a number that is not like funky, so that it's
it's not like a decimal point or something.
yeah, or like that it's not like 11. It would be 10. Like,
okay.
so that just
Even
it's
numbers.
easier. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you do need to do some math, you can.
Yeah. I didn't do much
easily
math
subtract.
here because we don't have time for that. But yeah, on a regular basis, it would be all very like. And also what I do that I didn't do here is, so I think I mentioned that too. All those titles, so beverages, the cat name, there's, I want to say, maximum of 4 variation for fonts.
Okay.
And
That's a good amount.
yeah, and with that, I usually have like a notepad, and I will also note my spacing. So for example, under an H1, I would have that spacing, so that it would be always the same thing. Yeah, so just that way it's
So
easier.
let's see, do you have them in your not your layers panel, the like all of your symbols, do you have them in there? Let's see. Yeah, go ahead and click on that one. So we can actually add the character styles if you add the plus. So you just select any of your artboards and then like select the whole thing, or the the title, I mean.
Yeah, I have the title here.
Oh yeah, you can do that too. But if you select home-4, it will like automatically populate everything.
Ooh,
Same
that's
with
changing my
colors and
life.
symbols.
That's changing my life.
I know, when I found that out, I was so excited.
We have 2 proxima because one is light and the other one is regular.
Gotcha.
But yeah, we have a total of 3 fonts. 3 fonts including font variation. So we're good. That's so cool. Ooh, I'm excited. Actually, if you want it to be even easier for you, you could have the line height to actually like push your text a little bit so that it would be the right spacing under it all the time. Yeah.
Okay. So we were talking about Instagram a little bit. Do you prefer posting your UI designs to like Instagram or your website, or do you not post? Because I didn't start posting designs on Instagram until like recently, actually. Because to me it feels more
friend based and not
more like for photography or like photographs or like lifestyle kind of pictures.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just not super friendly for designers. I mean, there are designer accounts.
I do it, but I'm terrible at Instagram, and I actually decided last week that I would stop being terrible at Instagram. So like there's like times where like for 4 months or like maybe 3, there's like nothing.
Yeah.
Like just
It
like stories and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't, nope, that's not okay. I need to do it differently. So I'm guessing that would have to go all the way down, right? Actually, no, because it should
Wouldn't
go
it come
at
down
any
from
time.
from the top, or since that circle is at the top? Or you want it to be at the bottom the whole time?
It's not gonna be at the bottom at all time. Actually, I'm gonna try and we'll see what happens, and then we can adapt to it.
Okay.
Because I'm guessing it only happens when you drag, and it would be overlay and slide up. So logically, because that's the viewport, it should happen properly at any time. Oh no, we can't do that. I'm an idiot. We can do that because you need to scroll all the way down. Haha. So let's forget about that.
It might still work.
It might work.
Let's just try.
Oh
See
yeah,
what
because
happens.
is drag. We'll try. I will stop overthinking and we will try. Oh yeah, because scroll in and drag are not going to be qualified. I mean, that is there you go.
Okay, so
It's just too slow. No,
but you
it's
could
not
do it
gonna
from
work.
the top though, because I think since you already have that black circle at the top, it might like look nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna add it at the bottom as like a fixed menu though. I think
Okay.
that's gonna be easier. And when people are like all the way down, that way they have something to do when they're all the way down. Even though it's not necessarily the best way to go. I don't know. I'm overthinking again.
So don't forget, guys, we've got our portfolio reviews at the end of this live stream, and that's the last 30 minutes, so that'll be at 11 Pacific time. So be sure to submit your portfolios if you would like us to review them. We're only going to choose 2, so hopefully it is you. Looking forward to looking at those.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
AB Lukeman, he's saying, oh, I missed a lot, right? Well, we'll catch you up. So basically, Meg is creating a cat cafe website. So she's worked on all of the desktop views, and right now she's working on mobile and some animation.
Trying.
And yeah, you can watch the replays as well. So
Yeah.
those are on behance.net/live. And we've got day 1 from Tuesday and day 2 from yesterday.
Oh, right, my timing. That was a problem. 0.3. Cat, let's try it now. Do this. Yes, it's working.
There we go.
Oh, I have to like bring it back. That's the problem.
I love that you can immediately see, like, test out your prototype right away instead of, like, I don't know, working with a developer if you don't know coding and having to wait for, like, revisions. You can immediately see if something works or not.
Yeah, and
if it's not working, change something super quickly.
Yeah, and I feel like the issue is that most designers want to see something finished, and developers are likely to like show you something that looks ugly as hell. But you're like, I don't know. I hear a lot like people like, that's not what I wanted. It's okay. Nothing is like set properly.
Yeah.
It's just that it's gonna change later. Just focus on what is being given to you.
Yeah.
And sometimes kind of hard, especially with clients actually, because like client like, what is it? No, it's okay. It's just one thing. Chill, sir. Okay. So that works, and we can.
It looks so great.
Ooh, wait, what's happening here?
Oh,
actually, it is actually good. But I was like, this is
Yeah.
weird. Like
You could
the
even
fact-
have those little elements, like animating. Well, I guess you wouldn't be able to do that while you're scrolling though, but like moving around. Yeah, I don't think it would work. That looks awesome.
Oh, what's happening there? What's happening there? It used to work.
So I think you need to. Are you trying to keep the colors
No, I just
static
said
in the background?
that thing is. I kind of like this somehow. I'm not sure. I don't know. I kind of like this.
Yeah.
I just don't like the bottom of it. Because it's
Well, you could
broken.
just like hide it off screen.
Yeah.
Hide it below the fold if you don't want it to be seen.
What if we group it? Is it gonna? Because I feel like it worked at
Let's
first,
try
and
that,
then
yeah.
I think it disappeared. Yeah. I don't know what I did. Yeah. Okay. Okay. No, it's working. That's fine. Okay. So this is solved. Do I want to link everything now? Probably. No, let's do that later. So we have like a full. I was not expecting to like have that done already. We actually gonna have a
looking
full
great.
prototype.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can click through everything.
Yeah. Now this one is gonna be fun.
I think those would be good for like swiping through horizontally. You know, at least for the first row. The second row, you could still swipe through horizontally.
Yeah, I'm afraid that people are not gonna understand that we have to swipe through.
What do you guys think? What kind of animation should Meg do for the
Oh, like in
resident
or
pets?
something. Let's see.
So, Meg, what do you feel like your favorite project that you have worked on has been? I bet it's something with maps.
What isn't with maps? I would say Ride Mapper,
Okay.
the one that's on my Behance, because it's, I don't know. Well, I like Neon City too.
That one's my
Neon
favorite
City,
of yours.
I like it because it took me only like 15 hours and everyone liked it. So it was kind of like an easy effort.
Sure.
And most of my cities take at least 200 hours. Wow. Not kidding. I wish it was.
It's dedication.
Yeah, because there's a 3D layer under it. And then it's retracing everything, and then there's animation. So it's...
Man.
It's kind of a lot.
Yeah, I love the Neon City one.
And it's like that thing where it has the how can I put this? The project, I mean, the software in itself doesn't have that many use cases. Like, you can't do much with it, but it's, like, independently made, and I feel like it's, like, supporting the developer that actually did all of that on his own, which is really crazy to me. But so, it's also something that they can actually show for. And it's kind of like a way to, like, have a... It's kind of like GitHub-y. Because I feel like we don't have that, really.
For designers.
We work on our own stuff, and like Dribble, I guess, is the closest to it, because you're supposed to like take over other things and make your version
like
of
replays.
it. Yeah, but it's
or
not
or
that collaborative. So where was I going with this? So yeah, like
there's not really
testing something that someone else did is kind of like a way to collaborate with them, and it adds value to their work, and I think that's the closest that we can be as designers to what developer have.
That's an interesting... I never really thought about that, like GitHub compared to what we all have for designers.
Yeah, I'm always jealous. Because I obviously don't have the level to do like stuff that is really valuable for them because it's mostly visual. But I don't know.
I feel like there's a certain amount of like... just like people don't want to share, like, I made this is mine, kind of. This is for my portfolio.
Yeah.
Versus code, it seems like people are more willing to share that. I don't know.
Oh, we do have the teams on Behance, though, and you can, like, make a project with multiple people.
Yeah, it would be interesting if there was a way to, like...
But it's not as free-floating.
Yeah. Like, something with prototypes, being able to, like, share animations.
Maybe open prototypes, like just giving away your source and having other people take over it.
Yeah.
Maybe that would be a thing.
Like different gestures and animations. Yeah, that would be interesting.
Oh, the struggle. Changing the font size.
But you have it as a symbol, right?
Oh, it's not about that. It's just that it's another class.
Oh,
it needs to be made after. But I'm not supposed to think about this.
Though. That's okay.
I know. I'm just...
Okay, so Josh suggested arrows to click through like a slideshow rather than swiping sideways. You could add arrows if you want. Because otherwise it's like...
It's
you're
very
gonna be
long.
Scrolling a lot, so I think it has to be horizontal.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Neymandra said, I would turn off preserve scroll on the top dark circle. I think it would look better, just in my opinion.
Preserve scroll.
So if you...
So like fixed? Like
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a checkbox under on the right side.
And the logo too, I'm guessing. Like everything. Yeah, actually everything
and
should
maybe,
stay.
Yeah, maybe group all those, and then there's...
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, fix. You might have to ungroup them. Okay, yeah.
Let's try it. Let's try it. Oh, it has to be on top. Got it. No, it's all good. I knew we need the donut on top.
Oh, but you don't want it fixed, right? Or do you want it?
That was
do you
a
want
question,
it to stay?
Right? It was. How was it before?
I think it was already.
I think it wasn't.
Oh,
was
okay.
It? I don't.
Because when you grouped it, it had a different.
Okay, I forgot. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna.
So apparently, the team is actively working on animated GIFs in XD. Tim says, and you can go to the user voice link that he posted in the chat to check that out. That would be cool.
Yay! I just love how everything is evolving all the time.
Yeah, very quickly too. Okay, so that looks a lot better, I think. Is that how you had it before? With the circle?
I don't remember.
No, I think this is new because the gray part was scrolling and like...
Oh, got it.
Yeah, while you scroll down.
What is it? That's... Yeah, but not everything stays.
Yeah, I like it the other way better, personally.
Yeah. Because there's more space to read.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Unless you want to keep the menu,
That's what I
the
was thinking.
hamburger button.
That's what I was thinking.
Just so you could lock just the logo and the circle. What do you guys
I
think?
know, I kind of felt it reminds me of like a storefront with like the top of it. But I
the
don't
little
know
awning.
why. Yeah. I kind of like it like that. What do you think?
Yeah, up to you. Both ways.
Oh,
are good,
circle
I think.
had fixed scrolling. That's why I suggested that. Yeah. Good call. I'm guessing, yep, a lot better now. Yeah, we can keep it like that for a second. Dark mode. The question about dark mode. Like everyone wants dark mode now.
I know.
I mean, I think I have everything in dark mode. Everything that's dark
Really?
modable is
Oh.
dark mode for me.
No. I much prefer
The
light
light one.
mode for sure.
Well, yeah, it's
I
you.
don't get all the.
Have you seen your work? Of course you
craze
like the
about the
dark, the light one.
Yeah, we're like opposites. You love
know.
everything of yours is the dark,
That's
and
why
everything
I
of
did
mine
that.
is the white.
My first idea was to make an arcade website with like
Yeah.
neon stuff, and I was
Oh,
like,
that'd
it's
be
Andrea,
cool.
I'm gonna make
Oh
colors.
no! You should design whatever you want.
Oh.
You're funny. Yeah.
What does the flow looks like? It is good, Josh. Don't worry about it. It is really good. And there's information for CSS too. You can actually, we can show that after, like how you send it to a developer and how you can like internally inspect elements. Yeah. Light mode hurts my eyes. Yes, thank you.
No.
Okay.
That's crazy.
So I think that's gonna have to be smaller. Hoping for the best, yes. This is gonna have to be smaller if you want arrows to work. Okay. I don't know how to do it.
Oh, so well, do you want to drag or do you want arrows?
The drag. Do
The
we have to
drag?
like merge another artboard on it?
No. So you just keep it off and then go to prototype.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you're trying to, and then we do need to make another
Oh.
artboard, but make it like far enough away that it's not going to. So go back to design,
Oh, it's.
and then just copy and paste that artboard, but like drag it over a little bit. And then just drag over those.
Oh, I see
all
what
the
you're
way-
talking about.
Yeah, to wherever.
That
maybe,
makes sense.
Yep, put it on sprinkles. That's my cat's name. And then whenever you go into prototype, you just select that group and then
Oh, that's genius.
drag it over.
Oh my god.
And then
that's-
use drag. Just the whole artboard is fine.
Oh, the whole one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then for the trigger, it's drag instead of tab.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh. And autoanimate?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it multiple times and I just never remembered it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's super easy.
That's crazy. Okay, so I need to, if I want to readjust them, I need to move both of them. Actually, I think it's that spacing that's bothering me. There you go. And we're gonna have to do the same thing we did in the previous one if we want to make sense. I like making sense.
Oh, you want it to be
Yeah.
fixed, yeah.
I think that was what. Is
It
that
was
what
fixed.
we voted for?
It was fixed, yeah. Adobe Cadabra. Oh, Roman said, "Come to the dark side." No way. Not for
It
me.
didn't. Oh, I think it was what Voodoo Val did yesterday during the
dark-
stream.
really?
There was very much dark side involved.
Oh, that's funny.
If you haven't seen it, you should replay it.
Dean said, "I love dark mode. Waiting for XD to add that. 80% of my apps are on dark mode. Man,
Yeah,
it's
me
just
too.
a strain on my eyes, to be honest."
Yeah, for me it's the opposite. It's the
so
white that's
funny.
like too bright for me.
The only time I put things on dark mode is when I'm like laying in bed scrolling through my phone.
Yeah.
That's the only time. During the day, it's all white. What about you guys? Are you team dark mode or team white mode? No one's replying to my question. Guess no preference.
But yeah,
I
during
love
the
these
day,
cat names. That's so cute.
Kitty purr is hilarious.
Neymanja says, I had dark mode plugin for every site I used before dark mode was actually a thing. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, and Nils said they just found the black hole. Did you read about that yesterday?
Yeah, I saw
The
it
picture
yesterday.
of it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Who's surprised? It's a nerd thing, of course I'm aware.
You're really into space.
I don't follow it all the time, but as much as I possibly can. It's just like, it kind of like gives you perspective, I feel like.
Yeah.
Every time you're like,
My problems don't matter too
exactly. It's like, oh
The
my
whole
god,
universe is out
that's huge. And you're like,
much. Yeah.
I'm just a little ant in there. And
We're
then
getting
you're
so
like,
meta.
and then it's like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
That's-
I
that's
didn't
a
get
good
the right donut. That's okay. Because the universe is huge.
The universe doesn't care if I didn't get a chocolate donut versus a vanilla donut. Yeah.
There's
Very
bigger
true.
problems. Okay, so now we're gonna add that one here. And we're gonna need to add the arrow.
For that one, you're going to need to
Yeah,
move
need
the
to
artboard
force drag
over. Just because it's,
Oh, true, because it's too long.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
really long. Or just put it underneath the other artboard, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
Might be easier.
Adoptable.
Aww. Oh, Nils said Adobe needs to update its live stream intro with a black hole illustration now. Getting sucked into the creativity.
Okay, this is not perfect, but it's okay. Come back, friend. Okay, I need this to be here. Please go in that one without. guess I'm
I
gonna
would
have to
make it a
force
new
it.
line, probably.
Oh, actually, I need it here anyway, so I
Okay,
can do
there
it.
you go.
I can do that one here,
Yeah, that works.
and then put that one here, and drag it all the way back. There you go.
Okay,
I
that
can
works.
actually
Cool.
try it like that maybe.
Mhm.
And I need the adoptable resident to come to this one. There you go. And we adjust. I don't like that title. The title is like no, it's weird.
What, permanent residence or?
It's just free floating somehow, and it's not structured, and it bothers me.
I wonder if you just made them centered.
True.
It might help. Since everything else is centered.
Yeah. And
I wonder if they were white to match the
They're-
logo.
I'm actually thinking
I
of
don't know,
changing
let's
them
see.
white here, even though they're not white on the other one.
Right.
Because
I
it's
think that works.
that's better.
Mm-hmm.
That's not optimal, but that's okay.
Yeah. It'll work.
And I need to move that up because we don't need it that low.
Yeah, so don't forget to submit your portfolios. We've only got 20 minutes until portfolio reviews.
No. I am not ready yet.
Oh,
Okay,
you've got time. You're
I'm
good.
gonna have to group those because I'm just gonna try to align because I checked and you can actually align things from different artboards, and that's really practical. Where did it go? There we go. There we go. Group, and I'm gonna select that one, and we can do that and push
Yeah.
it up.
Neymanja likes the white.
Yeah, the white is better.
Mhm.
Let's change on that one too. And we need to scroll that up. And there you go. And change that
looks
to
good.
white. Oh, we need to change both of them. So here and here. Okay. Where's the second one? Where did the second one go? Okay. Alright, so now we need to do the same thing that we did here with this. Okay. What is it?
Oh, it's gonna need to be another artboard.
Oh, for that
So-
one? That makes sense.
So it's after home-7. So like copy home-7 and make.
Why do I want to try it anyway? I don't know why. What happens when you don't do that?
Well, you
though?
can do either one, but you can only do one animation at a time. You know what I mean?
Oh, even if it's because it's an element, it's not the whole page.
I'm not sure what you're asking.
Okay, I'm gonna
But
try
yeah,
it.
just like try it and see what
I'm
happens.
just
So you
gonna
can
try it and see.
do either one, really, I think.
Because this one goes to that one and this one goes to that one. So I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
Logically, it should,
Neyman,
right?
yeah. Yeah, that's not working.
Yeah, that makes sense actually.
Yeah.
Because it's an auto animate.
Mhm.
If it was not auto animate, that would make sense. Oh,
Right.
look at what's happening on the top. That's funny. Okay, and we're gonna need
Yeah,
to,
so it
like,
has to be its own artboard.
Yeah.
Or like the next step after home-7. But good trial and error, you know.
Yeah.
Just working on things till we get
And
it
that
right.
can be used in a really fun way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because that means if you drag one thing and you have different lengths, you can
Right.
actually get, like, for example, like a stars background. If you were to drag planets, for example, you would have
Oh.
stars all around that would
That
actually
would be neat. Someone
come
should make
in.
that one.
come in a different, like, dimensional way.
Things are moving
Yeah,
different
that could actually
directions
work.
at the same time. Yeah.
There you go. We have
be
something to do now. Okay, so I'm gonna make that one go to this one now.
Well, it has to be from home-7 because it's
right.
like step 1, step
Yes.
2, step 3.
I always forget about that. Oh, that's what I did earlier, though. I used the line instead of the thing.
Well, so drag it from. So where? Okay.
I think that makes sense. It does it.
Well, you have to drag it from home-7 to home-8 because it's like home-6. Okay, we're dragging one thing to another, and then in the 7th artboard, we're dragging the second thing to another. So try it out and see. You know what I
But
mean?
then if you do the second one first, it doesn't work. If you
well,
only
you
scroll
have-
the adoptable one and not the permanent ones.
I think it might still be doing the same thing that it was doing just earlier.
Okay.
With the two things moving at the same time.
Go away. Oh, that's this object here. Got it. So
Yes, yeah. So no, that was right. So
That's
drag
right,
the.
Let me see. Where'd that go? No, I don't want that one.
Right,
anymore.
right.
This
So you
one
don't
goes
want that
away.
one going. Yeah, exactly.
This one goes away. This one doesn't have anything. That
Oh,
one doesn't
uh-oh.
have anything. Doesn't. And I think we're good because that way it's like going here.
Mhm.
This one's going here.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right. So let's see how it.
that
how
should
it
work.
works.
So const.
Hold on. Go back. Okay. So let's see what you have selected in the first one. Oh, okay. So we only want one thing to move in each. So the 7th
So this-
artboard.
Lids here.
Well, this for Holly needs to be the same in the 7th artboard. So like this guy should stay the same place. So
Oh
this
yes,
one.
that make. There we go. That was
Otherwise,
the
it's like two
problem.
things are moving at the same time.
Yes. Ooh, that was clever.
There we go.
That
should
makes
work.
sense. Because we're auto animating.
Mhm.
Okay, so there you go.
There we go.
Don't know what's happening with the title, but something is.
Oh,
Yeah, it's interesting.
turning up some
Yay!
complexity. There we go. Very nice.
Well, ideally, you would have like an increment for. but
Yeah,
that's
you
the-
could do that like a million artboards.
Yeah.
But
The developer would do that for you.
yeah.
That's gonna be easier, actually.
Oh,
Then
that
what
looks
we're doing.
great.
Yeah, we just need to fix this area here.
Josh said, I feel like residence should be capitalized. I think it would make the titles look more symmetrical. That makes sense. What do
Well,
you think?
nothing is capitalized though in the whole project. That's why.
Okay.
Because usually I do a lot of caps. I was like, I'm gonna stick everything to like first word has an uppercase, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think as long as it's consistent, you know.
And as long as I that's a part of branding, and people don't like that.
Yeah.
But like font consistency is like a part of it. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, fixing the top. That is a grouped. Yes, it is. So this one, they all have to. What did I do here? Okay, it needs to be on top of all of them.
Massimiliano asked, what is it, Tinder for cats?
Could be.
And Tim said, no, it's more like Starbucks with cats. That would be funny if it was like
For adoptions?
matching up your cats with other cats.
Oh, for that. Yeah, actually, for breeders,
Oh, maybe.
that would actually work because when you want a specific breed to actually breed your pets, Okay, so I think we're done with that one.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
I should have done those before because now it's just going to be annoying. Okay. And this one.
So that's the...
That looks like a mess.
Oh, the plants.
Looks like
plants
a mess
page.
now. Go on the side somewhere. Bothers me. Okay. Yeah, the plants, we're going to have to resize all of this.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to reuse. Are we going to have multiple? No, I think it's going to get closest to that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one shouldn't be too hard because it's centered.
Yeah.
And I guess just moving around the plants.
Same thing for the last one.
Mm-hmm. I love that you have the text like large and like at 10% opacity in each of them in the background.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah, that's the.
Feature.
If you weren't here yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
that's the pro tip when you don't know what to put in the background. That
Need something to
or a wave.
add in the negative space. Yeah.
Or what I do very often with clients is you take
Mhm.
their logo and you stretch it out and it becomes a texture.
Oh, that's the logo.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
I
the
didn't see
logo.
that. I
It's
love
like
that.
it's pixelized, but it doesn't
No,
really show
it
that
looks
much.
great. It looks great.
So that's okay.
Yeah.
Ideally, you want the. I just didn't know where I put the vector one, so here it is. Yeah, and that's like a good tip for everything when you don't know what to do. Or like when the branding is like extremely minimal and you have like no freedom, usually they're fine with that.
Okay. Guys, be sure to submit your portfolios if you want any to be reviewed, and we will be choosing 2 of those to review. It's only in 13 minutes, so get those portfolios in.
And you're gonna get people to see it, so
Yeah.
you're gonna get followers from this.
Get some recognition for sure.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna pick this. I don't know where that comes from. When did I start doing that? I don't remember. Okay, and we're gonna put it here.
So Meg,
Yeah.
did you went to school for design, right?
Yeah, but I didn't learn anything.
Okay. So you feel like you're mostly self-taught.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I feel like
hated
a lot
school.
of designers these days are more self-taught.
I hated school. Well, because it was very like all about institutional design. So like museum booklets and stuff like that
okay.
make, I don't know, it's not really
Mhm.
realistic. And the issue that I saw a lot was that our teachers were not up to date when it comes to actual practices. For example, I would hear a lot that, when you're doing something web, you have to export it in like 72 dpi. And like, no, it's like it has to be bigger and then scale down.
Right.
But it was, no, you have to be like, for print, it's 300, for web, it's like 82. I'm like, we have retina displays.
Right.
It doesn't work anymore.
It's not going to work on 4K.
Yeah, it's not. Plus, it depends on the display.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes no sense.
Yeah.
And I would fight a lot about that, and then I would get expelled. Because
Oh, no.
because I was like, that's not true.
Yeah.
And not in a mean way, but apparently it's disrespectful to tell someone the truth. So, yeah, that's what I really didn't like about it. Print was relevant, obviously, because there's not that many changes, but web was very much not.
It just changes so fast, though.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't learn even anything about prototyping.
Yeah.
And I graduated 5 years ago, so it wasn't that long ago.
It's
know,
worse
but
for
like,
developers, actually, because it's like every
Really?
2 years there's like something drastic that changed. Like Flexbox in CSS,
Man.
like if you're like from before Flexboxes, you have a totally different flow.
Yeah.
And now it's like, well, you don't have to do much anymore.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, there's always something new to learn.
That's
for
why I think-
designers. See, you really have to be like passionate about it,
Yeah.
otherwise you're gonna kind of fall behind.
And that's why I'm not a fan of the idea of having mentors.
Oh,
Because
really?
if you start with,
I love the idea.
I mean,
of mentors.
especially at the
I
beginning,
learned so much from my mentor.
when you need them to start, you know what I mean? When you don't do anything unless someone tells you what to do, that's kind of like, that's an excuse. And it's not, because I had a few messages yesterday about it, and
About becoming a mentor.
yeah, and I'm like, there's no point. It's like,
I feel the opposite. Like, at least when you're starting out. I mean, I just learned so much. I think it's more like watching people.
Yeah, it's about watching, but it's not
Yeah.
about having someone behind you telling you what to do.
Yeah.
And,
I mean,
like-
there's an element of like, you know, you have to learn what your own style is. And,
Yeah, exactly.
but I do think at the beginning, you know.
It can be helpful, but don't wait for it. Like,
Mhm.
don't not do anything.
Oh, yeah, for
72
sure.
web. Thank you. It was 72, not 82. Well, it was weird anyway. So.
Arbor submitted his portfolio.
Ooh.
Nervous, he says. Don't be nervous.
Yeah.
We won't be too harsh. Don't
We're
worry.
nice.
Don't worry. Yeah, we only have 9 minutes until portfolio reviews, so be sure to submit yours.
Yes. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, do you feel like, in Venice at least, do you feel like you're part of, like, the design community, and do you feel like it's really growing? Like, do you go to, like, design networking events, or?
Not really.
Not
Well,
really?
LA is too big.
Mm.
That's why I
Okay.
kind of like.
Do you have an AIGA there?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't.
I
Think
bet
so.
you do.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
But yeah.
So we're doing scrolling here. Oh. There we go. Any animations on this screen?
I don't know. I don't think so. That's just a card.
Okay.
It's probably going to take the entire space,
Yeah.
but we're not going to have to do anything else.
Mhm.
So, yeah, that one's going to be really simple.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to
Maybe
try
adding
to,
some
like,
plants in the background.
Yeah, but it's not
Floating
going to be like,
plants.
oh yeah, we
But
can
we're not
actually-
animating them, I guess, on this page.
I will after.
Mhm.
It's just that we don't have a lot of time anymore. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I make sure to have an actual prototype for
Mhm.
when I export it,
Okay.
and when I put it on Behance, so you have something to look at.
And actually in Behance, as we saw yesterday,
Yes.
you can upload your own clickable prototypes. So that is really cool. So
Yeah.
users can actually interact with it, and it's not just like an MP4.
Yeah.
MP4. Yeah, so if you want to, or do you know how to do the scroll on the bottom? You just raise the artboard at the bottom.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna.
Okay, you got it.
I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna have. Wait, I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Adding a plant, maybe?
Yeah, I'm gonna add the plants,
Mhm.
and I am gonna do it. I think I'm gonna do it the same way I did that one, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Although we're probably not gonna do it now. Now that I'm thinking about it, because we don't have another time left. So I'm just gonna finish the screens, and we went over that anyway. So you're not learning anything new now. Not that you're learning anything new, but if you're new to it, you might.
I learned a bunch from you. Because you have more of the developer background. And I do not have that background. Hi, everyone in the chat. What time is it where you guys are all watching from? It's almost 11 here in the morning. We're in California time. Is it morning or night? Are you watching when you should be working? Oh, that's cute. And then once you're done with all of these, we should definitely like click through all of them at once and
Yeah.
see the whole prototype. 8 p.m. in Germany. 8 p.m. Neymania says. "9 p.m. Anastasia.
Okay.
2 p.m. in Florida
So we don't have.
from Rodney.
We won't have the last one, but that's okay. I'll do it later.
I just love the color scheme in this.
Yeah, it was really by accident, really. Like many things that I do.
But it goes with like the candy and the donuts.
Yeah, it's very candy
kind of
like.
soft, muted tones.
Yeah.
And even the
So-
gray isn't too harsh. It's like a muted gray, which is nice. Oh, we've got a bunch of you saying where you're from. Let's see. 10 in Dubai. Nils, it's Friday morning and drinking a beer and going to sleep. Beer while watching Behance Live. That sounds nice. 2 p.m. in Puerto Rico. Thailand, wow. Almost midnight. Ooh. 1 p.m. in Nashville. Oh, Anastasia's in Athens, Greece. You guys are all over.
Athens looks amazing. I checked it on Google Maps. Nice. I actually said that this morning. I love to visit cities with street view. Mm-hmm. It's just so fun. Apparently it's weird, but
no, that's not.
I
not
like
weird
it.
At all.
It is fun.
It's amazing that you can see anywhere in the world just from that.
There's a game actually online. It's called GeoGuessr, where they would actually show you a street view of somewhere, and you have to like pinpoint where it is in the. And there's like different types
in the whole world.
Yeah, but you can have like subcategories, like that's only the U.S. And with like plants, you can find it easily.
Interesting.
Yeah, and there's some of them with like famous places.
Yeah.
So they're not all necessarily really, really common, but it's just fun.
Okay. It's just that's neat. I'll have to check that out.
So fun. So I'm not gonna link them all because that's a lot, but at least we can try to like see how it looks like. And I forgot to check the type of animation that I'm doing. Trying to go too fast because of the timer. Let's see what I did.
Neymanya says, the whole world in the same place. The design community is strong with a strong emoji. I love that. 2 p.m. in Maine. Oh, Tim, he said, GeoGuessr's the best. He once got a perfect score.
Me too.
Yeah, I'll have to check this out.
Yeah, I was so proud and no one cared. It's like, you're a nerd. Let it go.
Robin says, I wish I had been able to tune in sooner. I've been trying to learn XD from mock-ups. Well, lucky for you, we've got the replays, so you can go back and watch from the very beginning if you want to.
And there's your stream too.
Oh yeah, way back.
And she's way more extensive in UI/UX than I am, so go watch her.
So I want to see the homepage again for those that are just tuning in.
Oh yeah.
Because I think that's my favorite part.
Anyway,
so
actually, we can go over that.
Yeah, let's go through the prototypes because we only have about 2 minutes.
Yeah,
left.
we don't have a lot of time.
This is amazing. So you just looped the animation.
Yeah, it's not super smooth, but we just
we'll
go with that with the time we have.
And you use like easing in and out for these.
This one is it moving? It's not moving.
I don't think so.
Why is it not moving? Let's see.
Oh, because you didn't link it maybe from...
No, I did. Oh, there you go. Nice border.
There we go.
There you go. But I didn't loop it.
Yeah, so if you did want it to loop it, it would just be dragging.
Going back, like we have here, where it just comes in and comes out.
Yeah.
And auto-animate both ways. So I didn't do it properly, but we can try to see. Okay.
Amazing.
So we have menu. I don't know what type of animation I did between the two, that's why. Let's see if our cats is working. Okay, our cats is working yet. So
we've got a
there we
scroll
go. Oh, we
vertically.
forgot the arrows.
But we do have drag, so that's okay. And then we've got the drag horizontally. Brad Kit. Kitty Purry.
That was all from yesterday. That was you guys.
Everyone's saying super cool in the chat. They love it.
It's not doing the thing. Oh, I think I have to push it and then I have to do that. There you go.
There we go.
That's why.
Oh yeah, bring
just
it all
for the
way
sake
to
of the
end.
prototype. There you go.
Amazing. So you used a lot of different animations. We had some scrolling vertically. We had some dragging horizontally. You had some, fixing. You fixed the check mark in the top menu and logo. For the desktop homepage, you had auto animate and then looping that back to the beginning, so it's just a constant looping. Yeah, got a lot of things going on here. Yeah. Just about experimenting. Yep, that's right, Neymanya.
There you go.
And the plants page.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks so nice.
I'm gonna get them to move for the
Yeah.
actual prototype.
Oh, actually, right now it is time for our portfolio submissions. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and head over to our space station, and we'll be back with our space helmets, and then we will see you guys in a bit. Whoa, we're in our space station. Okay, I'm gonna take this off because there's a bit of echo.
It's really hard to speak in there.
We're now in space, and we are ready to review. I have some portfolios pulled up here. We have Muhammad's and Arbor's. Arbor, I recognize you from the chat, and Muhammad too. All right. So let's see. Okay, so first up we've got Muhammad. Let me make this full screen. And he is an interaction designer from Pakistan. Wow, very neat. All right, so any particular one? Let's see how many he has.
Purple.
Wow, he has a lot.
Oh my god, that's a lot.
You want to do this one, the purple one? Okay, so web design collection. Oh.
Ooh, I like that.
Okay, Doko. We help to make your product a brand. Okay, so I guess it's like a marketing sort of
it
website.
looks like it.
I bet you like these little floaty elements.
Oh, I do
with the
that too when I
waves.
don't know what to do. That's a good, like, nice filler, clean space thing.
I like that these elements match
The color scheme?
the color scheme in the illustrations. Yeah. Okay, we've got some more illustrations. I think custom illustrations is always great.
Yeah.
Planning and wireframing, designing your brand. Oh, we've got a little typo here. Not a big deal, but programming and coding, launching your product. Wow, these illustrations must have taken a while.
They're really nice, yeah. And they're really
And then
trendy too.
pricing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Pricing scheme. Or work. I'm not sure what these mean. I guess this is different
case
companies.
studies, you think?
Okay. I
guess so.
if these are case studies, I would say like, well, I guess
showcase.
this is
Yeah, the link is a little small.
maybe give like the logo of the company, or just something
or
to
a
help
photo,
give,
or like
a photo
a screen that you did or something like that.
to give a little bit of context as to what these actually are. I'm assuming they're companies, and then contact.
Is it real work or is it like
I'm
personal
not sure.
projects?
I'm not sure. It just says web design collection, so that would also be helpful if you had like just above this page a little description of, oh, this is a personal work, or oh, I did this for a client or for my company.
Yeah. Well, it's probably in the description all the way down, like because usually the description is all the way at the bottom. Ooh, that's one.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's already at the very bottom, like still under that here. Usually the description is somewhere here on that side panel, but I guess there's none because I think it's like right under web design collection. Usually that's what so yeah, you would need a description, and it's also gonna make it easier for people to find your work in the search bar.
That's true. So definitely add descriptions. I would say for the contact area, I would add maybe some cards, or a card behind it. I feel like because these are a little bit far apart.
Yeah, they are.
Just try to, condense that a little bit. I think this one looks great.
It does. Yeah, it's really clean. I like it.
Very clean. The illustrations are all very nice and modern. Matches the color scheme. Okay, so this is a new one. Yeah, I would have some kind of delineation between like spacer or something, just so we know when we're moving from one project to another.
Like if all those projects are on Behance, I think it's not necessary to have like a full collection of it.
Right.
Because it's like just making it, because I feel like this is, oh yeah, this was just the thumbnail. Right.
So this is my music.
Oh yeah, and the thumbnail doesn't necessarily show that it's a collection in my opinion.
Oh.
I would have had like
we're
a
just seeing
split,
one.
like three
Oh,
of
that's an
them or
interesting
something
idea.
like that, because it doesn't, and people don't necessarily over it, so you don't really know what you're clicking on. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, music app. our music website. This one is, I'm thinking this is more of like a daily UI sort of collection of like
That makes sense.
web concepts. This one's kind of neat.
Yeah, it's really
very modern.
Scandinavian somehow.
Yes,
not only,
it is
and not
Scandinavian.
only because of furniture,
but also
even like the layout.
yeah,
the layout is very like minimal,
blocky,
geometrical, IKEA-y.
Let's see. Yeah, no, I think this one looks great. The blue is throwing me off.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing, and it's clashing with the yellow.
Okay, this one, unleash your business potential with the cloud. So some kind of cloud website. Again, I love the illustration.
Yeah, the illustration's really good. Yeah, this is very clean. I like the line in the background, the really subtle lines.
Art partners.
This is a really nice page.
And then a fashion website. Okay. Okay, so that's, should
This
we
one
go
is
to
more
next
minimal.
one?
Yeah. I feel like on this page, because there's so many different things, there's some projects that are like not as polished as other ones, and it's kind of like clashing. But overall, I want to say, because it's like portfolio review and not only projects, I think addressing the thumbnail is actually a big point.
That is very true.
Because here, like the big web design one is a little...
This one?
Like, yeah, I don't know why...
There's
why
only
you would
text
click
on that thumbnail versus...
Yeah, like why you would
the rest
click
of
on
them.
it. And same thing for the building one. It's like a really strong photo that takes away from the design. And if it were like just like a print, like the second one, that's like more like
this one.
Yeah,
this one's very clear. Like, okay, I know exactly what I'm gonna be seeing.
If those two, like web design and the building, were changed, and possibly the t-shirt, because the t-shirt is high contrast in terms of like depth compared to the other ones, everything were like displayed in a more flat way, it would make more sense. It wouldn't be, because what usually throws me off on a page is when everything is like very different.
Sure.
And it's like, it doesn't always. Like,
I mean, I guess it's hard to make everything cohesive.
Oh yeah, it is.
But I think you have a point with like, at least maybe trying to make the drop shadows kind of similar.
Yeah.
If it's like you have a mock-up and then another mock-up.
And look at the grid. Kind of like people on Instagram that like care so much about their grid, you know?
Yeah.
That it makes sense on Behance.
Even on your portfolio, for sure. Yeah. And you don't have to have all the colors the same, but like if everything's flat or has drop shadows, things like that.
Oh, yeah, and it is multiple, because it's like this one is present in the other one, so I think the collection is
okay, so
it was a theme before.
Okay. I kind of like this theme.
That makes sense. Kind of like
I
using it as a website.
actually really like this theme with the text, but if you have...
they're all the same.
Well, add like an image in there. So like maybe the text is all on the right side, add an image of a logo, add an image of web, kind of peeking in from the side.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be really nice. Okay. Let's go in this one. Print digital design. Yeah, you got a lot of work. I would honestly say, like I mentioned yesterday, I think I would only have maybe like, choose your best 6 or 8 projects total. Even up to 10. But any more than that, it's just like no one's going to look through all of them kind of thing.
Oh, I do it anyway.
To each their own.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a real estate business platform to make you great and dominate your market. Perfect. Got the description up there. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got some mock-ups. Those look good. The mobile version.
Ooh, that's a nice background.
Yeah, I like the background there.
I'm not. I feel like the colors are like a little.
I think they're just a little.
You know.
I think it's a little
corporate.
Like just
corporate.
Yeah, a little corporate. Maybe add some other elements in here. Like, I think on this one you could add a logo or something at the top. Like, what am I signing into? Yeah. I don't know.
But yeah, it's pretty dark. Maybe it's because of the gradient. I have a hard time pinpointing exactly what makes me feel sad. But I don't know.
Yeah.
There's something.
I think if you just added more elements.
Yeah.
Maybe brightened up the gradient.
Because the photo is really inviting. The screen that's right next to it,
sure.
that's inviting. So maybe if we had that same photo on the other screens, that would be...
Add like the city landscape just on the bottom here, kind of
What says
fading in.
The logo looks like a sad face on the side.
Oh, I didn't even
Maybe
notice
that came from there.
Okay, then we've got some isometric mock-ups. That's kind of cool, just like, okay, we see some actual screens, and then it's a little break with some mock-ups. Oh, okay, variety. We've got a billboard.
I like that.
That's neat. I love that. Yeah, we've got a little tagline over here.
Yeah.
And then the logo. Easy to read from a distance. That's cool as well. Okay. Yeah, I like that.
That's really good.
Which one do you want to go to next? Any preference?
The Q one.
The Q?
One, yeah,
Okay.
that one.
All right, so this is UI design. Quick Finder is a classified advertising app that has listings and categories like cars, real estate, jobs, services, and education. Okay. So far, the layout of the whole thing is great, and you've got the
it's a really
description
good
up
feel.
here. Okay, login screen. Ooh, and I love that you have the title describing what screens we're on. That looks great. No feedback there. Explore screen. Yeah, this looks awesome.
All very, very clean. I love it.
This, I'm not sure why this is a little bit muted over here, though.
Maybe it's just as a layout element to make it, the space not white.
Maybe you can get rid of, if you don't want to, like, have these looking like buttons, like they're not clickable or something, just have the logos, or sorry, the icons over here without the boxes.
Yeah.
Details.
Oh, he's saying about the colors from the previous one, that it's a corporate website.
Oh.
And the color scheme comes from the brand.
Comes from
that makes sense.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Gotta use the branding guidelines for a company if sometimes. Okay, properties. Any feedback on these?
I have nothing because this is really good.
I like it.
Yeah, that's
on this
really
one,
good.
I would say
the
actually
icons,
I have one. No. Just the width, like the thickness. Like this one's a little thicker than this one.
Yeah, I'm really annoying about that.
Yeah, pretty common. Yeah. So.
My feedback on it was on the last one.
This one?
Usually, orange in obviously Bootstrap made the norm. And I feel like the orange is a warning. So
right,
I would avoid orange because of the warning element. It's like usually agree or decline, and that's what it kind of feels like.
Makes sense.
So I would say for a button that
really
pushes you to actually message is not necessarily the best choice.
Yeah.
But and you have other colors, so you can switch
the
it.
dot down here because that's a notification.
Yeah.
But message, we don't want to alert anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great tip. Okay. Maybe we have time for one more on this, on Muhammad's portfolio. Should we do one of these? What do you think?
Oh, I like that one. The global? Okay, yeah, I kind of want to see that.
Website design. Okay. Interesting picture. Real estate resources. So we've got some books.
I would say, is that a personal project or is it?
I'm not sure. Is this a personal project, Muhammad? Let us know. Key to a great income real estate. So I guess each of these are clickable. I'm not sure though, but I would add some kind of CTAs under each of these.
Yeah,
because I don't I don't see
sure.
any actions right now.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got an overlay. When it comes to your CTA buttons, so I noticed this one is not rounded corners and this one is.
Yeah, it's not.
So just try to be consistent with that. Okay. Oh, I was wondering what the lion face was from before, but I guess that's a theme. Oh, okay, that's in the logo up here.
It looks like it's limited by branding again. real estate website, a real product. Yeah,
Sure.
that explains it because it's kind of like close to the previous one that we saw.
Right.
And the latest one, the Q one, is like so clean that it kind of like makes not necessarily a lot of sense with the color choice and everything here. So
I think you could add something in the green area up here.
Yeah.
For a little more
just like the books that I'm
Something
guessing
going
are like required.
Yeah.
Or
That's
kind of
like
like
the
it's
main-
kind of like what
main
throws me off.
feature.
Well, maybe if the text was below and the book was like just really small icon on top, that would make it look better.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because it's skewed typography and and also for SEO because they're images, you're kind of like ruining that.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
So there's nothing to.
Yeah.
Nothing
It's
to
not going to
search.
be indexed
Yeah, that makes sense.
if it's on an image.
Maybe just one more real quick. Let's see. Kind of want to do this one. Okay, I love this flat lay. I'm all about flat lays.
Yeah.
So we've got his business card. Republic of Anime. Is this for something different? Because this looks totally different than the previous one. So, okay. It's
Oh, is it a
different
collection?
ones.
It's a collection
Okay, it's
again,
a
that's why.
collection. Yeah, again, have a little description up here. These are separate collections.
Yeah.
Some kind of delineation between each of them.
And on the thumbnail again, because it looks like it's only one project, and then you can be like thrown off when it's not.
Yeah. Okay. Overall, I love that you have, like, you used all the mock-ups, so, like, you went the extra mile to actually put the screens into an iPhone, put them into a laptop.
Yeah.
I think keeping with this sort of design, but adding, to keep it consistent, but adding something in the corner of the thumbnail would keep it interesting. Anything else?
I would only publish one corporate website instead of all of them, because like if people are, the more you have, the more people are likely to click on those. And if you're not happy with them, or if like the branding is not good, you can just like, you have enough projects to actually remove them.
Yeah, you have a lot of projects.
Because you don't
I
want
remember
someone to
some.
think that it's your own judgment when the branding is not good, and then it's gonna like fall back onto you and be like, oh, it's not.
So
a
you
good
would maybe remove
choice.
this one, you're saying?
Yeah.
With the gradients. Okay. Or you could keep
actually
elements
not-
of it, but
That one is not like the one that we saw. The real estate one was like, well, they're both real estate. Am I confused? The one that we saw after that one with the books. There you go. The one with
Okay.
the books is.
You would remove
I
the
would
book one.
personally remove it because it's like volume here is not as important as quality. We're back on the topic from yesterday. And like your Q1 is so
don't know
good
which
that you
one
want
it is.
people to like see that and have limited options to actually get them to click on that one.
yeah. Okay, so we're gonna move on. This is Arbor's. And thank you so much, Mohammed, for submitting that. Like,
Yeah.
really great portfolio overall, because you have so many projects.
There's so many.
Just narrow it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We've got Arbor, a freelance graphic designer from Nova Scotia. Wow.
Ooh.
Cool. Okay. Let's go into this one. VR. I'm not sure what this is yet, but it looks interesting. This is an Arbor 2.0 design. Okay, so he did the UI and UX and front-end development.
Oh, I love that section.
You like this section?
Yeah.
VR
It's editorial
ad
feeling,
platform.
but
Yeah.
clean.
I do think sometimes if you go a little bit too editorial, it can just get like a little confusing.
Yeah, it still has to.
So like,
But there's a grid, so that's okay.
yeah, there's a grid, but I think like add some more spacing in between each of these because I'm like, where do I go next, kind of.
And what you do you read first too?
What do I read first?
Yeah.
Exactly. Like this, kind of try to contain this area a little bit more, I would say.
Like having the three like universal capability, like all of those three could be like aligned under the correlated actions.
Yeah.
So that it's not floating.
Right. Because like, what, yeah. Very neat. Okay, so we've got some more cards. Like right now, I don't know, is this for, I'm guessing this is for a smartwatch. I'm not sure right now.
Or is it a card from?
A card for part of a mobile.
Oh, is it to set up your menu in VR?
Oh,
like
okay.
you
So
know,
that's
like-
why maybe it's more floating. Okay, that makes
to,
sense.
like, to set up your grid of like elements that you want on there.
Right, okay.
Ooh, this is nice. I love that shape.
Cross analytics. I will say I appreciate you trying to like do something different and break the grid a little bit. Because you just don't see that very often.
Yeah, well, you don't. It's very unique.
I think you need to reel it in a little bit with the grid though. Just like not too out there. And I think what would really help, like we discussed a lot, is keeping 3 to 4, maybe 3 different text sizes, because there's a lot of different ones on here.
Yeah.
Anything else? What do you think?
No, I really like it overall. It's not necessarily clear, so I would go like besides visual information, I would go like a little deeper into explaining what is happening.
Sure.
So that people can appreciate it more.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, let's go maybe this one. All public media app. Oh, it's a prototype. Okay, let's see if I can
Scale it down.
Yeah, there we go. Get started. I love that you have a prototype in here.
Yeah. I love that photo that's like in a circle.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what kind of app.
Is it a geotagged photo app? Like to like visit the world through photos to have a tag?
I think it's some kind of Instagram sort of app.
Yeah.
Okay, because you can choose a hashtag, an email, and a description for each of the photos.
But it's all places, right?
It's all places. Let's see.
Yeah, I feel like it's like a traveling app.
Yeah, I think it's a traveling app. I would have some kind of header, like back. Oops. Okay. So like here maybe, or
yeah, we need some sort of title of something.
right
it's
here.
A lot of things.
Add a title. Yeah, because we see we've got some hashtags here. I'm just not sure what's going on. Like, am I supposed to be? Okay. Well, this is, I guess, the main CTA. We're supposed to add an image up here.
Oh, it says anything media in the chat.
Anything media.
So all type of media.
Adding video, pictures, I guess. Yeah. It's a cool idea. Oh, AR. Okay. And then these icons, I'm not sure what they are.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, if this is the main call to action, I'd make this stand out a little bit more. Yeah. What do you think? Anything else?
I like it. Like visually speaking, I like all the elements.
Visually I think
it's just like a little like tricky like UX wise to understand what's happening.
Right, what you should actually be accomplishing in the app.
Yeah, but like visually like the elements are good and yeah.
Cuz like the negative space is great. The text is all pretty consistent.
It's really semantics really. It's not about the design like visually speaking.
Okay. Go on to another.
Yeah, audio picture AR.
Okay, we have only time for one more.
Okay.
Which one do you want to do?
Well, you know which one I want.
Which
I
one?
want the one that's really neon looking.
I should have known. Okay, comic book website. Okay. Synopsis. Got some updates. And this has no, I would keep a menu somewhere.
Yeah.
There's no menu anywhere. So like top left or right, whatever, because I don't know how to get around in the website. But I think it's cool that you have the big image in the background, because that's like, I guess the main point of the whole website is it's comic books. Yeah. That looks cool. Okay. 11:23. Well, I think that's about it. Sorry we had to kind of go quickly on yours, Arbor, but overall, I think this is a great amount.
Yeah.
You've got like 10-ish, 8 or so. That's
and your
perfect.
thumbnail and all public should be more. I mean, the
Add
app looks good, so you can
all
actually
public.
have the app instead of just because
Yeah.
usually people don't click if it's just text.
Yeah.
Because you're like not really.
And I think
compelled
it's
to.
good that he has like a variety of different things, a mobile, a web,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, anything else on his?
No, I really like it overall.
Yeah.
Like the way it feels, just
Me
all
too.
public. They can be a little different. That's it. Like
All right,
the
guys,
thumbnail.
that was the end of our live stream. Thank you so much, Meg, for joining us. You want to give a little quick wrap up of
Yeah.
what you did?
Um,
Only 1 minute. So
okay. So message people at Behance so I can come back. That's the first thing. If you want me again, because I want to. I will make that. I will post it on Behance, so
Okay.
you'll be able to actually see the whole project when it's done.
Perfect.
And even if the source is not super clean, if you need it or if you want to see it, let me know, and I will send it to you. And all the images are free of rights, so we don't risk anything by giving it away. So.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Your Cat Cafe was so cool to watch you create it from beginning to end and add the animations.
It was fun.
So
It was
up
really
next,
fun.
be sure to stay tuned. We've got Voodoo Val doing a Photoshop Daily Creative Challenge. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone.
Bye.